Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. It is Thursday. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, we were on a webinar last night, and you never know how explosive they will be. Sometimes they can be pretty mild, but last night was very good. It was on Julie Pierre's webinar. It's on the YouTube channels. Check it out. I'm going to make small clips out of it because some of the stuff was very good, actually, very good. I'm going to turn over to Chris first, and then I'm going to go over what I have for today. So here's Chris Johnson.
Good morning, brother. I love you. It is raining in Michigan and not really cold, maybe 50 degrees, not too bad. Actually 43 degrees, so it's a little bad. I want to do birthdays real quick. Lynn Musgroff, happy birthday. Atik Murr, happy birthday. Shakia Arafat, happy birthday. I think she's 18. Sakarsa Mashram, happy birthday. Indira Kafley, happy birthday. Where's Gina leaving when I need her? Bob Griggs, a buddy I work with, happy birthday. And Amy Heron, a lady I went to school with, happy birthday. I first want to say this before I get into my prayers. Yesterday, we did our first Hungarian translation. It turns out AI does not necessarily know.
No, the AI we're using. It doesn't mean it doesn't.
Yeah. So some words came out not so good. I want to apologize for that. I'm going to ask if there's anyone watching this from the Hungarian community. If someone would like to make a script to translate it into your language, you can send it to Marty. Or if someone just wants to repeat what we're saying in their language, you can send it to us. We'll get it out on YouTube and we'll share it out. So again, we do apologize. We have no idea what those translations are sometimes, and there was some pretty crazy words. Prayers again. Peter Rogers is recovering. Robin and family going through a lot of stuff. Three cancers in Robin. Pray for her strength and her courage, and it helps a lot. You have no idea. Chloe, Julie Pierre's daughter, brain tumor. Red and Jane's mothers are both going through some stuff. Say some prayers from you, and anyone else that I'm not saying. I'm praying for every one of you. I really am. I want to give a huge shout out to Joycey Hicks last night. My Michigan girl, Joycey Hicks, you are one great host, along with Deborah. You guys did a phenomenal job last night. That I have to say that webinar really pumped me up. I can't wait for Marty to put out some of the clips. You can go watch it on our YouTube channels. It's really, really good. We were talking about resilience and resistance, and many good things were talked about. I mean, it pumped me up. It's like I was just telling Marty. The resilience is we are telling the story before Ash really tells the story. You know, we are letting people know, yep, some things went a little kooky, and we don't know all the details, but we're going to know those details when Ash comes out about it. But I like the fact that a lot of people are talking about resilience, rock bottom, whatever you want to call it. Ash is moving forward. He's never looking back. He's getting knocked down and he keeps getting up, as Rocky Balboa said to his son in that one movie I loved. He's learned from his mistakes, and he's never going to repeat those mistakes. Constantly looking for ways to improve your business and yourself. He's constantly looking ways to improve all of us. He just keeps going. He did show up last night, text-wise, 2 times. He was in Julie Pierre's, on Marty's YouTube and Julie Pierre's webinar, and he was on our live yesterday making more comments, which to me, that's a great thing. He's showing us. He ain't putting in there. He's putting positive stuff. A lot of people are sharing it out. We did have a fake Ash Mafar at first, and everyone's saying, Chris, Ash wants to come in. I'm looking at it, and I sent it to Marty. I go, I don't think he spelled his name like that, different picture. And then the real Ash Mafara came in. I said, Marty, block that bum. I didn't want to repeat that mistake again. And then I played with him a little bit about, okay, what's the secret word, Ash? What's the secret word? And he put, nope, that's not it. I'm sorry. And I said, if this is really you, send me a private message. He eventually said, let me go get my phone. And I'm like, this ain't Ash. You always got your phone on you. And next thing I know, he's texting me. I said, okay. and he just wanted to let everyone know that what he was watching and what he's been watching is brain food for him. It makes him think about a lot of things. It makes him think about us constantly because that's really why he's doing all this. So we did talk about resilience and resistance. It was a very good webinar, Julie Pierre. I really enjoyed it. And I'd like to see more of those. I'd like to see more people talking about their failures and their comebacks. It's an amazing thing. Listen, the greatest stories in the world are comebacks, whether it's a boxer, a baseball team, a football team, the Detroit Lions. Many, many great things happen, the comeback. The person that completely fell down, disappeared because everything was taken from him or her, and he comes back out of nowhere and blows people away. Not only do they blow people away, they inspire millions of other people to say, man, anyone can do this. You just got to have the will. You got to have the courage. You got to have the faith to keep doing what you're doing. So on that note, I want to say I love every one of you, and I'm very proud of all of you for doing what you're doing. Ash Mafar is doing what he is doing, and he seems to be really, really in good spirits with the comments he's making in the chat. So, Brother Ash, if you're watching, we love you. On behalf of all Passivivians, that word, we love you, man, and thank you for doing what you're doing, and to your wife and kids, and to your amazing team. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Wonderful, beautiful. Yes. Yeah, Ash was on, and I saw the picture. I said, that's not him, and that's not what he never puts his full name. Anyway, he did pop on after I knew it was him then because, yeah, he did text. Anyway, he was just watching. He liked the webinar. He loves the idea. And the code word he gave, core. So, and then that did, we played like we didn't think it was him, but I knew it was. Then he said JJ, which is my son, because I get so much crap for calling him Shorty. Anyway, you know what I wanted to go over? I thought to myself, as an outsider, because this worked for me as an ad one time. What if? So I asked myself, what if there was a company that did 99% of the work, and they wanted to share the wealth by 25% commission? What would that mean for the company like that moving forward? So I punched in a bunch of stuff. I added some stuff, and I real quick research on it so that you know at that scenario what it could mean. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully not have some kind of fiasco. And here we go. Chris, let me know if you can see it.
I can see it, Marty. I can see it. Affiliate model.
Okay. If an IT company offered 25% commission on dozens of high demand products, it could create a powerful affiliate of sales ecosystem. Here's what that might look like. Affiliate model structure. Affiliates would be motivated by high commission rate, which is significantly above the typical rate of 5 to 15%. Do you hear that? Significantly above 5 to 15% for many products. We're saying 25, and I could be wrong. It's a number I use because it's the number we had. Growth. This would attract a large network of independent sales reps, influencers. Let me say that again. Influencers, people that have people that follow them, an industry insider eager to promote the company's products. Boom. This is huge because it's because it's not heard of. Okay. So imagine somebody that has 1 million people on their YouTube channel, or imagine somebody that is a marketer and they struggle to get where they are. How do I know? I did it. I know what it's like. No matter what they say to everybody else, it's not easy. Imagine them coming in and seeing what we have, if this is the case, which it is. Diversity. The product portfolio could include SaaS tools, we do, cloud service, we have, cybersecurity solutions, we have, other digital products that meet specific market needs across sectors. Yes, Ash didn't write this. This is a scenario that if somebody did it, this is what the outcome is. You would think this was writing from Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh gave the answer. The question is right here. What if? And Ash already has the answer. This is mind-blowing, everybody. This is mind-blowing. 2, boost sales and marketing reach. A 25% commission creates a strong incentive for affiliates to market products aggressively, leading to a wider reach without heavy investment in traditional advertising. You get it? If word of mouth in this company is going to blow it off the map. I'm going to give you a prime example of social media. If you work it right, you get influencers. Trump won, Kamala lost. Forget who you voted for. The old style of knocking on doors and all that, it doesn't work. Obviously, it doesn't work. What works is getting into where people are at. Where are people at? They're in media. They're behind influencers. Okay? Let's look at the influencers. On the Republican side, this isn't wrong or right. I'm just telling you. Republican side, you have 5 of the biggest influencers in the world on that side. On our side, we got old people that don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. That's fact. We got a handful of people who are really good, but not enough influence in people. So I want to show you how powerful that could be. This company is to dig deep and look for people where they're at. Hey, look, you may not like TikTok, but you may not like Facebook. You may not like all these digital places where they hang out. We're going to have all that and some extra, much more extra. This is mind-blowing. We don't have to do it. You don't have to hang there. You don't even have to use the product. If you own it, you can share it. If you share it and the company gives you 25% commission, hold on to your hat. Leading a wider reach without heavy investment. This could build a network effect with each new affiliate bringing in their own audience. You bring in an influencer, you're not bringing in one, you're bringing in many. Why are they coming? This is not an MLM. You sell, you make money, flat out. They sell, they make money. And why would you invite somebody to ONPASSIVE? Well, most of the people I know use a conferencing platform. Almost everybody I know. Would I rather them use one that's higher quality and costs less? And if they want to, if they share it, they'll make a commission? Absolutely. It's a no-brainer. Why would you even think about it? Here's the beauty of it. Here we go right here. Number 3, community-driven wealth distribution. We don't create wealth. We're going to distribute it more fairly. Affiliates are directly rewarded based on their performance, encouraging a model where individuals can make a substantial income, fostering economic empowerment. From education to tools, cloud-based to whatever sector we wind up in. This is powerful. This is powerful. We are going to be putting all of this in the reach of millions, not just 2%, millions. Ash is doing 98, 99%. This model aligns with a more decentralized approach to wealth distribution, where success is shared with those directly contributing to it, providing financial benefits without diluting company ownership. Get it? Get it? And people say, well, I'm not a marketer. Nobody asked you to be a marketer. You don't need to be a marketer in ONPASSIVE. It helps to be an influencer, but some of you are influencers and you don't know it. This is what I've been squawking about for 6 years. Be who you are. Walk where you want to be. Be who you want to be today. Start working on you, and you'll be able to one of these people that are influencers. You say, well, I'm not an influencer. Then you're not. But I'm saying you are. Prove me wrong. I see people every day. We went last night and met another lady in there, and I said to Chris, here's another diamond. Boom. I sent it to Julie. You can hear it. And if all of you, which is like peeing in the ocean, right? Are you going to see the level rise? No. ONPASSIVE people all together, all of us, it sounds like so many, is nothing. All of us could have our own lane. All of us will drive people because of who you are, not just me. And where you are driving them to, where you asking them to come to a company that pays 25% and puts people first. Is that a sale? That's not a sale. That's what people want. Around people that care for each other. Hey, I'd like you to come to a company that will pay you 25%. Doesn't matter where you're from. You don't need any special skills. You need to know your business. And if you want traffic, you can buy targeted AI traffic and send it to your site on many, 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 many products. Oh, no, I don't want no parts of that crap. Get me out of there. And surrounded about people that care about each other around the world. Oh, no way. I'd rather stay in a dark basement and eat mold. I mean, come on. Everybody's looking for this. Even people that are in that MLM industry. Okay, let me emphasize. We're not MLM. I'm glad. I don't want to be an MLM. It's not a bad word. I just don't want to be in it. But if you have a company that will share the revenue from sales in my business, sales in your business, shut the front door. Improve customer trust. These are huge. Since affiliates are often seen as trust voices, this can help the company build better relationship with customers who value authenticity, especially if affiliates use and believe. Here's one. Chris Johnson hammers this home so much that it gives me a headache. Believes in their product. I don't want to use somebody else's product. We should be using our own. I worked at Ford and I bought nothing but Ford. He's right. No, and the plus to that is not only is he right, it is the best. We're not going to try to sell it as the best. Ash has already got the dream team, so we're blessed. We got to do 2%, maybe 1%. And when you face the fact that Lisa and all these people going by, Lowell, Gina Leva, all these people popping by the chat, you're an expert about you. And if you are in this and you realize what you're in, it will pour out of your pores. People will know. I'm not just saying this. And everybody watching this that's not in this company yet, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, that prayer came true. This is that company that can take you where you want to go. Flat out. Well, he's pretty confident. I'm not pretty confident. It is true. I believe it with every part of my being. Definitely. As the company network grows, we're in the network. The positive word of mouth from satisfied affiliates and customers would help reinforce its brand value. Let me explain again. What is the biggest brand of this company? I'm sorry, my opinion, it's not a light show on the Burj Khalifa. This is my opinion. Some people might be going, oh, I can't believe you just said that. You're going to hear a lot of stuff you can't believe I said. It's not a poster on a freaking train station. The biggest product we have, the biggest push, the biggest name is Ashmufara. The country, the company, the world doesn't know it yet. And what are we? We're mini Ashmufaras. Get it in your blood, get it in your bone marrow, realize what we really have. You're going to stand tall. You're going to walk proud. And people are going to want to know whatever you have, I want me a little bit. And all you got to do is share you. If you share you, they will come. Everything else is in your backpack. The ONPASSIVE toolbox is right over your shoulder. You just grab a tool, boom. And you can offer that to anyone. Relationship where people care. A business that's second to none, that pays unbelievable amount of commissions. We don't know the number, but you just heard what the average is, 5 to 15. I think we could beat that. I'm not sure, but I think that'll be beaten. And anything above that, watch out, because we have everything else. If you made a list 1 to 10, everything on our list is better than anything I've ever seen out there, ever. It's going to be a lot of fun. When you realize that, when that hits you, and I mean hits you between the eyes, and you go, oh, wow, this is freaking huge, then you'll see what I'm talking about. That's what I feel. When people say, oh, we're waiting, but I'm not waiting. I'm looking at stuff I'm looking at tomorrow. 1 minute ago is gone forever. It'll never come back. Yesterday's really gone, and the day before, I don't remember what happened. Forward, forward, forward. Think forward, walk forward, be forward, because you're in a company that is forward. If you don't look into the future in a company that is futuristic, how can you survive? You can't live in 1940 when we're on a rocket ship going to 2030, 2035, 2040, long after some of us are gone. That's why the journey the way it is. That's why we went through what we went through, so that I can tell you about what happens if you have a company that shares the wealth and cares about you, in some cases, more than you do, until you believe. Number 5, scaling through innovation. A portion of the revenue generated could be reinvested into R&D. Do you think, knowing Mufara, Mr. Mufara, knowing him, do you think he's going to reinvest in R&D? He's going to own R&D. He's going to own it. He'll have people paid to think. And by the way, because he surrounded himself with people that are top-notch, best of the best, soaring in the sky, he can go back to what he's good at, which is visionary and looking into the future and thinking big, thinking change, inventing a new paintbrush, inventing a wider paintbrush so we can change the world. He said 4 or 5 years, you'll look down and see the world will look a little different. That's powerful crap. But all that happens from all us minions here, okay? You can't do it alone. And what did he do? He gave us the best platform with probably one of the best pays, if not the best pay, surrounded by people that care for each other. I don't know about you. I'm going to have to wear Pampers, I think. Anyway, fueling ongoing innovation. This would enable the company to continuously offer fresh, high-demand products. Do you remember these words coming from Ash in the last 6 years? All of them. And I didn't look up Ashmufara. Now, 5 years from now, if you go to chat, we'll probably have our own, but you go to something and punch in Ashmufara, you're going to see all these things that I just read to you, because that's who he's going to be known as, the man that made this happen. That's beautiful. And guess what? We get to be part of it. So when people talk about the journey, I wouldn't give it up for nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. High demand products ensuring a competitive edge. Always. Listen, he's building a foundation that can hold 20 skyscrapers, okay? Companies now are patching, they're repairing because they built the company just to make enough. Now new things are coming out, technology is increasing, so they're adding the technology to what they have. Doesn't work as well. There's new things in a lot of these, Zoom and all that, they have it. Try finding it. It's in where it could fit instead of being in a custom area, in a custom site, in a custom web page. It means a lot. The structure would make the company both a powerful player in the IT sector and a standout case in affiliate marketing world, showing how tech success can be achieved with an open-handed partnership focused approach. Would you be interested in exploring specifics such as company setup or vision? I'm going to look into that later, but what do you think of that? That blew me away of what potential we have going with the last few days of numbers. If we were 25%, if it was 100, now take that, add who we are, and throw it out into the world. What do you think's going to happen? Organically, just organically, millions will come in. Anyway, that's all I have for that right now. Let me stop sharing. Chris, you have anything to add?
I do. And it's kind of funny that you brought what if. When I was at Ford's, every year we'd have to go through legal classes where they brought lawyers in to explain about racism, sexual misbehavior, all this stuff. And this is funny. They would come in and someone would bring up a question. And he said, no, that's a what if. We're ignoring the what ifs. And I'm thinking, when he said that, I'm thinking, but I like the what ifs because a what if prepares you for a lot of things. What if they had things about getting to work on time. Oh, I said, well, what if I get a flat tire? That's a what if. So they wanted to eliminate every excuse. And they weren't excuses. They were real life stuff. Well, my kid was sick the other day and I had to show up late. That's a what if. And if you look about it, what if is two very strong words because what if prepares you for things that might happen? What if it's going to rain tomorrow? What if it's going to snow tomorrow? Because a what if actually prepares you for what's coming your way. And then I say, what if Ash Mafara decides to flip the switch? Makes y'all think, don't it? What if Ash Mafara's thinking about throwing the switch at 2 o'clock today? Hypothetical, don't get crazy. But you will get crazy. Oh, my God. Just had a bunch of people ask me here, Chris, is this going to get going here? What if? Constantly think those two words on your brain. I was trained to eliminate the what ifs because for a lawyer or a big business, it's basically telling, those are excuses. We don't want to hear excuses. All right. Big corporations, big company, they don't care about your excuses. They don't care if you got a flat tire. They don't care if your child is sick. Okay, I'm in a company that cares about everything. Why? Because I don't have to show up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, what if I quit? They heard that one. I don't want to tell you the answer, but they heard that one. But I tell people that send me many things, and Marty gets on me every day, smack. And I say this, what if you just quit because you can't be positive? Think about it. If you just quit because you think this is driving you so insane, if you think these numbers Marty's just showing are not exciting, I say, what if you quit? Because if you do decide to quit or say, I'm done with this, and I ask you not to do that, then what do you have? That same situation. So I like the two words, what if, because it prepares for me. It prepares me for every single day. Everything I do is a what if. What if I get up a little earlier? I might be able to say a few more prayers. What if I get up a little earlier? I could get an extra hour workout in. All right. So I like the word what if. What if Ash Mafara pays more than 25%? My words. I'm just trying to put something in your head. What if is a great thing. Marty, I don't know if that helped out, but right back, you got this look on your face like, what if?
No. It's just constantly my brain hurts because of all the stuff that you could look at and what we have, and you want to take it. You can hold stuff up and say, "This is a phone," or "This is a cup," or that. But with this company, there's so much more. One or two words doesn't describe it. It just doesn't describe it. And I want everybody, look, I don't know everything, obviously. I know very little, actually. Now, I was privileged enough to become a very good friend with Mr. Mapara. Yes, he chats with me often, but he really doesn't tell what's coming most of the time. You know why? He wants me and Chris to be surprised too.
Yep.
I mean, he really does. That's who he is. He wants to over deliver big time. He took a lot of stuff personal, even though it was out of his control. People took advantage of us and him. But I'll tell you what, it sounds like from his demeanor, he's really happy. He's surrounded himself with the best. I hope his team watches us sometimes to see the support we have for them, even we don't know who they are. And by the way, I don't need to know who they were.
Nope.
I don't think we need to harass them like we did in the past. But who knows? Maybe we'll meet them and as different names, so we can't go searching them up. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here. I was excited today. Thought about a bunch of stuff going through my head. Usually the last 30 minutes it goes, talk about this. And that's what I do right at the last minute. So, but I was happy with that. I felt good. And like I said, help each other, stay focused, keep looking at the back office, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because if something happens, we will know. If it's not in the back office, we'll know. And if we do know, we'll know right away. Okay. So, and I try with all my heart, and so does Chris, to give you the truth. I could come on every day and give you some grandiose thing, or, hey, you got to come see this. Well, the old thumbnail that makes you got to come. But I don't want to play games with people. Every day, I think we have updates. It may not be updates of every step of the company, but I believe in updates for humanity and updates for you. I think if we could say something and talk about something and think about something that can make you feel better and move forward mentally and physically, spiritually, that's a big thing. And we can offer that. I want to work on stuff that I have control over, and Chris, and what all of us have control over. I don't need to worry about the other. I don't think, everybody says, I want to give you a news flash. Ash doesn't know when exactly we're going to launch. Does he have an idea? Yeah, probably by now, definitely. But this thing about at 12 noon, when I'll tell you the difference will be, he'll say, okay, this date, go here. That's it. But he's going to explain stuff to us, let us know what's going on. But I want to thank everybody for being here and listening to me and Chris. And I'm very grateful that you come here, take your time to come here. I love what I do. This is part of my why. You always look for a why. I love doing this. I love talking to people. I wouldn't do it if I didn't feel the way I did. I couldn't do this if I didn't feel exactly what I'm saying, because I have trouble faking it. That's why I can't read off a script most of the time, because I can't put my heart into it, and I'm not a very good reader. I'm not. I can read something, look at it, and obtain the knowledge, and then twist it around in my head and have it come out, hopefully, where average people like myself can explain it, where average people like all of us can understand it. Anyway, that's all I got. Chris, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Chris. And remember, we love you.
And remember, no, I'm not going to say it. Guys, You won't believe what I almost did just for a little smile on your face. I came in early, right? Because for some reason the system put us in um, an old version of Restream. So Chris couldn't get in, or he did get in. It looked wrong. And I got in. I said, oh, I see what happened. Anyway, we switched it back. Everything's okay. So I had to leave because Chris is like a bull in the china closet. I can't think. So I come back, and Chris has this, guys. I want you to picture this, and I want to tell you what I tried to do, but I was too freaking slow because I'm a badass. Okay. he put this thing in his mouth. I wanted to show him what you were doing. You don't even know I was watching. No. Now go get the wand. Put that back in your mouth. Here's what he was doing when I turned the camera back on. Guys, no joke. And I was gonna put the camera on, videotape him, and then play it on the show. But because I was so excited, like JoJo the idiot circus monkey, I fumbled around, clicked the wrong things, kicked myself out, and I went, dang it. But anyway, he showed you anyway. But yeah, he was doing that, and little moaning sounds were coming. I'm like, what the freak? Anyway, it's a good thing the kids didn't see it. Anyway, we'll see you all